Hello everyone, this is Melanie from Light Beams Treasures and Curiosities, bringing you a very interesting episode, which I will call Creepy Sellers. I'm going to talk about creepy sellers, but before I do that, you know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification ding. This way you're informed each time I produce new content. And now, with my new rules, I will be separating my commentary information comment from my what sold comment. This way you don't have to watch the whole video. So now, we are going to talk a little bit about creepy sellers, because there was a question that was put up on the Facebook boards, and I have to say I am quite disturbed by some of the behavior. And what I did with that question is I started talking to some other friends and some other resellers privately, and I wanted to know, do you have any experiences with creepy sellers? We talk about the creepy buyers all the time. In fact, on the boards, there's constantly screenshots and this and that in regards to your buyers. That's what makes our job fun, because there are buyers out there that are just crazy and insane. But we never talk about the crazy and insane sellers. So I want to go through a couple of items on this list, and you tell me, as a seller, do you A, find this extremely creepy? If you are a buyer, would you want the person you're buying from engage in these type of activities? Would really like to hear your opinion. So the first question, or first creepy thing that I find, is one of the sellers will actually take the personal information of their buyers, which would be their name, and then do a Facebook search on this person and try to match it up based on where their address is, so that they can get an idea of who this person is. Is that not stalkerish? Is that not crazy? Why would I want to look up who my buyers are? And I mean, it makes me wonder, what other ulterior motive do they have? Are they going to contact them on Facebook and try to make friends? Is that their method of connection? I mean, okay, if they wanted to have a discussion with the customer, that's what eBay Messenger is for. Because you know something, you could go back and forth, you can talk to the customer, and if it gets to the point where you do want to engage outside of eBay, even though it's not allowed, that's the time where basically you can sort of get the information and go that way. But the fact is, you want to bypass all that other items, take their name, try to find them on eBay, on Facebook, just so you can converse and talk to them. I'm sorry, to me that is extremely creepy, and that is a violation of privacy. I don't want a person messaging me saying, "Oh, you bought an item from me on eBay. I found you on Facebook." No. There's a reason I buy things online sometimes. I buy things online because maybe I want to remain anonymous. Maybe I don't want to deal with people. And here you are invading my space by looking me up on Facebook simply because I bought an item for you. No, do not do that. Or, how about this one? Somebody mentioned how they like to write personal notes in regards to the item they are purchasing. And that can be iffy. I mean, okay, like I've written notes that say, "Thank you so much for your purchase. I hope you enjoy, like I sold hair dye. I hope you enjoy the hair dye, blah, blah, blah," something like that. But when you start to engage in a conversation in regards to the item they purchased, to me, that's borderline creepiness, especially how you word your note and what you're trying to say. Because once again, this goes back to, what is your motive for writing to them in regards to the item? I mean, once again, that's what eBay messaging system is for. You can write them a note if you want to give them some information about the product. That's the time to do it. Not necessarily write them a handwritten note, slip it in with your invoice when they get their product. I mean, I have nothing wrong with like advertisements, thank yous, a little thing that says, I don't know, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and all this. That's fine. I mean, it gives, but when you write a personal note in regards to that particular product, that to me is a little odd. but that's not so bad. The next one on the list, creepy. I mean, this disturbed me that somebody would go to this level and do the next item. And the next item that they do is they will take the address of their buyer, put the address in Google Earth, and then Google their house so that the satellite picture can show a picture of their house, because they want to know, the person buying their item, what type of house do they live in. Okay, explain this to me, please. I mean, who does that? Would you do that? Would you really Google Earth your buyer's house to see what kind of house they live in based on the item that they're purchasing? I want to say that's a mental illness. I mean, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to compare your social status to the person who's buying? I mean, to me that is really bizarre behavior, and I'm even surprised that I read that people do this. But I want to know, are these some of the things that you do as a seller? Do you do this as a buyer? I don't know. How would you feel if somebody was doing this to you? And then the next one, this one is okay, considering that there's a virus going around. It's kind of weird, but I understand why this particular person is doing it. At the same time, it still falls under creepy behavior. And that's, this person will put on lipstick, nice and thick, and then for every item, give a card with a kiss on it and write something personal and say basically that this item was given with lots of love. And then they would send it off. And there would be the imprint of their lips on the card. I guess that depends on the type of items. I mean, I know that this person who does that, their items appeal to a very specific type of audience, and that type of gesture goes well. I don't see this going well with your average everyday buyer on eBay, but it almost makes me wonder, okay, it's like you're kissing a card and now spreading your germs to everyone. I guess we're now becoming too socially conscious about germs and viruses and all this stuff. To me, I think that's inappropriate, but it's something that they do. They kiss the card of love. So now, like I said, everyone, I'm curious, based on this list that I gave you, do you find this behavior odd? Is this something that you engage in? Is it normal for you? I want to know your opinion, because to me, I'm actually sort of like ashamed that I would be a seller lumped up with activity that potentially people do in this nature. I don't do this stuff. I do not look up people on Facebook. I mean, okay, I do look up people as far as like YouTube videos and stuff like that when they have a Facebook link. It's permission given to me. I do write notes, but I'm not going to write personal notes involving that particular product to that person. I'm sure as hell not going to Google their house. I don't even care where they live or what. And then I'm not going to kiss each and every item. So I'm throwing it out there to you. Do you do any behavior that might be a little creepy? Have you seen any behavior that's creepy? Would love to hear your opinions. You know what to do. Drop a line below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we will have more future videos talking about different behaviors and different aspects of eBay. Until then, everyone, take care. This is Melanie from Lightbeam's Treasures and Curiosities, and most of all, be safe.